G'day everyone and welcome back to part 2 of our adventure up to Cape York. We're standing at the infamous Old Telegraph Track. We're just about to kick it off. We got a few niggling little issues after doing the Frenchman's yesterday, but we're going to get into it anyway. Let's go, boys. Awesome. Here we go. This is it, the Old Telegraph Track. I'm jumping out of my skin to get into it. How about you lads?
Yeah mate, she's been number 1 on the bucket list for a while now, so super keen to get out there.
I've heard so much about it and it's just good to finally be here on it.
I'll tell you what, I think it was 5 weeks ago we were sitting up having beers at Kincuna and we decided to do it, and now we're here. So for those of you wondering, this was the Old Telegraph Track. Now it was a track that they pushed from Cooktown all the way up to the tip back in 1887. It was the only form of communication up to the top near Bamaga there for about 100 years. They pulled the line down in 1987. So this is one of the few remaining that still has the top on. Unfortunately, most have been pulled down and people have pinched them, but this one's pretty original. Palm Creek. It's the first major obstacle on the crossing and it is an absolute cracker. Well, she's
I'm not doing that.
We thought instead of wrecking the other track, we'll try and do a little bit of track building. We'll see. So far it's not looking good.
Oh, man.
Alright, so if I manage to get through the bog here, I'm going to put a couple of max tracks just at the base. And if I do get the front wheels up, I should have a bit of grip and away I go. Alright, well, it's pretty safe to say that did not go to plan. Right, lock her in. Right, I go back there. This is what you should not do. You should always have your recovery gear ready. Lane to reverse. Yep, boys. Go, go, go. Oh no. Oh, that's average to say the least. Shit, that's gonna suck. Alright, so explore tip. Before you tackle any major challenge, make sure you've got all your winching equipment ready to go or some sort of recovery plan. That was a bit of a stupid decision on my behalf, but it's good fun and we got out of it anyway. Now, don't let Palm Creek scare you away from the Old Telegraph Track. There are chicken tracks which avoid some of the more difficult obstacles, and once you make it through, you're well and truly on your way. comes to stopping for lunch on the OTT, you are spoiled for choice. When you're cruising through Dalhunty, make sure you take a look to your left and check out the mini waterfalls. It's a great place to stop for lunch and take a quick swim. Okay, so you've made it across the Dalhunty River. Now be sure to take your very next left, follow it all the way to the end. It is littered with sneaky little campsites that are perfect for an overnighter or even longer. Go there, mate. Tell you what, it doesn't get any better than this. We could not resist. We pulled up to this beautiful little campsite at about 3 o'clock on day 4. The beers are cold, the fire's good. Happy days.
Camp for GunShot today, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Big Mitzi going down?
Yeah.
Mate, taking the camper down GunShot? No. All the famous people take trailers down.
I'm not famous yet, mate. Give it time.
Actually going to go down?
We'll have a look at it, mate. See how we go. Every time I get there, I sook out, to be honest, so see what happens.
Yeah, GunShot.
GunShot! GunShot!
Good shot.
Bit wild. The exit on this one's way better.
That's already fucking given.
We're going to take it nice and easy. I'll have a snatch strap on the front so that Simon can pull me straight out before I nose and get stuck. We'll just take it super slow. Front and rear lockers.
Yeah, it's got a boat hanging off the top of the camper, which is going to be pretty close to the car.
Come on! Yeah! Here we go!
Oh, oh, happy days. Gotta be happy with that. GunShot, done and dusted. You beauty. Well, that was GunShot. It's we've chewed up a few too many hours here. We'll pack up and get out of here.
Pretty happy that I've been here, but I am excited to be leaving as well.
Alright!
After a couple of massive days on the tracks, you're covered in dirt, dust and mud. You can't help but get excited when you see that sign that says Fruit Bat Falls. It truly is a real life oasis. Time to get excited. After one more decent water crossing, you're at the exit for Elliot Falls. Now, this is hands down my favourite swimming spot in all of Cape York. Do yourself a favour, jump in at Elliot Falls, float down, climb out and check out Twin Falls. It will not disappoint.
as a deck.
Still having a few issues with the alternator, not putting any charge through to the batteries, but once we're off the telly, there's a wrecker up there, should be able to get a spare alternator for one of these pretty easy, and back on our way.
Alright, so we're going to roll start lane backwards, hopefully, with a trailer in a creek in the rain. Bit of skill, mate. How good? Right, here we go.
She wanted me to go, but you couldn't stand me to go. And I'm curious who I'll meet next, who among them I will love best.
Definitely one good thing about the track about recovery points on the back. They definitely come in handy this trip. It doesn't get any better than this. Logan's. It's probably one of the deepest and longest water crossings on the OTT. It's also a nice little warm-up before we get to the infamous Nolensbrook Creek, which is coming up next.
It was a giving man, giving man. He promised he would break my everyday. In every way I use the word.
No water inside, good.
All the water in the world. And I'm curious who I'll meet next. Who among them I will love best. That depends upon the context. Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Now look, everyone rocks up to Nolensbrook and they start to panic. Here is a prime example of where taking your time, having all your recovery gear ready, pays off. We already had the snatch strap on the front of Simon's car, people ready to hook it up, and a car running ready to pull him out. It took us 20 seconds to whip Simon out of the water, which was just enough time to stop him from getting any water in the cab. Well done, boys. Well, that's the Old Telegraph Track done and dusted. As always, it was an epic adventure. At the moment, we're going to head up to the old Jardine, jump on the ferry, see if we can't find a pub, have a beer for Simon's birthday. We're back on the road and we're back on the corrugations. It's only a short drive from the OTT and you're at the only safe place to cross the Jardine River. $200 to cross the Jardine ferry. It's about 50 metres. Bargain. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I wouldn't come up this way without running some off-road maps. Now I'm running the HEMA and not only does it show you all of the tracks
but it also gives you information about all the sneaky little ruins that are scattered throughout the whole Cape region.
We've come along this old World War II antenna tower radar. Last one on the Australian mainland, which is really cool. It's good to see a lot of this World War II stuff still standing, and it's a credit to them.
We've got an engine light. We're trying to get out of everything flashing. I can't get
Something to do with the four-wheel drive system.
Yep.
Where's the owner's manual?
I don't know one.
Well, then you're not the owner.
God.
We've got water in our actuator housing. May have fried the motor in it, so it's not switching out of four-wheel drive, but we can take the front drive shaft out, so we'll have him up at the tip tomorrow morning.
So you're basically stuck in 4 low.
Yep.
Oh well, there's shitter spots to be stuck, mate.
To create the ultimate fishing drone. Now, I predict that the fishing line is going to get caught in the freighters. They're going to keep them both down.
Blinded by the fancy lights, realize you cannot wait to live till tomorrow.
Because the beach is so shallow, there's no depth, so we've got to get the lure way out there to hopefully catch something. We've had a shocking day today.
What if you two side brother?
You came up with this dumb idea. Don't drink and drain.
Alright, today's the day. We're heading up to the tip of Australia today, so we made a real early start. The boys are just packing up now. We're going to sneak up to the tip before the sun comes up. Hopefully she's a beautiful day. Let's do it. Mitzi got here.
Put it on just like an evening dress. Break to the right, sway to the left. In the morning everything is spent, and I make my way back home.
Alright, so 6 weeks ago we were sitting up at Bundy and decided we were going to come to Cape York. Now, we're 9 days after leaving Brisbane and we've made it to the tip. We've managed to tick off the Creb, Frenchman's, the Old Telegraph Track, all in 9 days. So look, pack your bags, grab a group of mates and get up here and check it out for yourselves.
The world serves around.